Officers no longer need any reason other than just seeing you text to pull you over.
Starting today, texting while driving is a primary offense in our state. Here's a live look now from Chopper 10 of the rush hour traffic there on Interstate 64. According to VDOT, on any given day, more than 100,000 commuters and tourists navigate the highways, bridges, and tunnels here in Hampton Roads. And how many of those drivers are firing off texts right now from behind the wheel? There's no way to provide an exact number.
But here's a number we can share. Get caught, even if it's your first offense, you have to pay a $125 fine. Then in your side's Nita Blanton had an experience with state police to show just how costly texting and driving can be.
Yeah, how many of us keep these with us all the time? Tom and Nicole, last year there were 4,500 deaths nationwide caused by distracted drivers, most often sending or receiving a text. And most of us think that we're pretty safe drivers. We can multitask, and these new laws are really meant for someone else, right? Well, 4 months ago, the Virginia State Police purchased a driving simulator that I just tested out. And watch what happens. Don't miss the message. It's meant to send.
This would be the closest that we could simulate to a real vehicle. It's got the steering wheel down in the center of the dash. It has a speedometer. Based upon what I have seen, as somebody who's texting will exhibit a lot of the same things that an impaired driver will exhibit. The inability to maintain their lanes, the on the gas, off the gas, failure to use turn signals.
And when I decided to give it a go, new messages popping up, typing hello, and driving through the neighborhood to the highway.
I think you're gonna miss your exit.
That was my exit?
That was your exit.
Oh my God. It didn't take long before I crashed. My passenger, who wasn't wearing a seatbelt, was ejected. A medical helicopter was on its way, and paramedics were all around.
So those are the kind of the things that we see when we're out there and we see people who are distracted while driving.
For me, it was a simulation, but for so many people, the effects of texting while driving are real.
First thing he told me was, "I'm sorry, I was on the phone."
John Lee was hit in his truck 2 doors down from his home.
I don't know that it'll be effective just because it's a law, but once they get stopped and reminded and it hits them in the wallet, I think it'll set home.
For this young woman we featured in our Wavy Wait to Text campaign, the price for her friend was much higher to pay.
Leaned over in the car and picked it up and checked it, and that was it. That was all it took.
Here we go again.
All right.
Take two.
My second time around with the simulator didn't have the same outcome.
Did I mess up?
Nope, you made it. You made it home alive.
But there were a number of things that could have gone wrong.
The improper stop in the middle of the roadway. The wide turns where you make a left-hand turn, and instead of turning from left lane to left lane, you turn from left lane to right lane.
The message was clear.
We always try and reinforce with the simulator, you're going to get a second chance. That out there on the roadway, you may not get that second chance.
And who knows what can happen with just that one chance. Virginia State Police say they'll be enforcing this law just like any other primary offense. I asked each person that I talked to when we were working on this story whether they thought people would be compliant. Everyone agreed it's going to take a mental shift for people to change their habits. I've been asking many of you on our Facebook page. Some of you have said that, yeah, you think it may work. No, it's not going to work. And some of you just think they need to up the price even for the tickets that you have to pay. In the studio, Anita Blanton, 10 on your side.
And as far